Well, it finally happened, folks. It finally happened. We broke ground. Broke ground today on the new shop. Yep. Made a big old mud hole. But, broke ground. Now, I also made this. Got Miss K a brand new mailbox out there. I got the flag laying over here. I got to put the flag back on it. Kind of like it better. But we broke ground. Look at got iron sitting everywhere. I got iron down here. Excavators down here. Got all the skid steers, roller, dozer, and there's my mud hole. But we broke ground. Over in this general area right here that's all going to be parking for equipment and these attachments. All these attachments is all lined up here against everything. That's all my junk pile. Hoping to thin some of this stuff out, but I did decide to cut out the I did decide to cut out the lounge. We're not gonna have a lounge in outside the shop or in the shop. The only thing we're gonna have is a bathroom and a hand washing laboratory, one of the big scrubbing laboratories on the outside. That's the only thing we're gonna have. We're not gonna have any kind of a lounge or anything. I mean, I got an office 60 feet from my shop, so if I get into the shape to where I want to go in and watch the news or whatever, I'll just go in the office and watch it. The lounge was kind of a pout room anyway, so I'm not that concerned about it. We're going to button the shop, so that's going to button the shop up a little bit closer on this end right here. So about to the front of my roller, is where the shop is going to start now. About where that trailer is. It's got all that junk on it. Yeah, that trailer comes out, and that's where the front of the shop's going to be, and it's going to come this way. So it's going to be a 30 by 40. We had to cut the shop size down, of course. Funding, we lost $25,000 in funding on it, and we could have built it. We could have built it and everything, but then we've been playing catch up all summer with the rainy day funds and stuff, and a 30 by 40 is a pretty good size shop, and it was really going to be a 30 by 50 to begin with, because inside of the 60 feet was going to be a 10-foot pout room. So I took out the pout room, and I've actually only lost 10 feet of shop. So I got a 30 by 40, which is still plenty big enough shop. I mean, there's no such thing as too big, but I can heat it. I can keep it 75, 80 degrees in there if I want to. Where the 30 by 60 would get a little bit more, and then, it's just one thing after another. More money, more concrete, more wiring, more plumbing. You get it, blah, 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 blah. If we just cut it down 20 feet, make it a 30 by 40, we can obviously, easily afford that. We can build that economically. We can stay within funding, and we're not stretching ourselves. So I'm happy with that. Shoot, what I'm used to working in, I'm gonna be extremely happy with that. Of course, we broke ground today, and we started hauling dirt off the hill. We got about four loads of dirt off the hill, and it come an absolute downpour. Could get the dump truck back up the hill. We didn't do nothing but make a big mess. The good thing is that this is all shale, so it's going to dry like extremely fast. There's water standing on it now because it ain't quit raining. It ain't quit raining all day. It's rained and rained and rained. The guys is on a short week this week probably anyway, so I had them come in today. They got 8 hours in today, and we done a lot, but we didn't do anything like massively productive. If you get what I'm, but that don't sound like a butthole saying that, because Pooh Bear, he took a culvert to a junkyard for me, and Brawler sat on the porch of the office for probably a couple hours and studied his CDL test. And I did some estimates today, and I talked to Mid-Length Drilling a couple times a day. We got to go look at some work. Wednesday, we got to go look at some work for some Dominion jobs. That's pretty much what we done today. So, but yeah, we broke ground. I spin it around here and let y'all get a little bit better view. But I got everything. Everything is all jammed up. There's the brush time. I ain't never had it on the new hoe. I think that thing is actually supposed to go back to Lloyd Jackson Gas Company. He called and asked me about it, and he said, I gave it to you, but can I have it back? My 700. See, now my 700 has got the Carco winch. Mine's got a Carco 50,000 pound hydraulic winch. Most 700s have got the 4000S PTO driven winch. And there's nothing wrong, which they're not PTO driven now. I think they've actually, it's got a PTO shaft on it, but I think they put like a hydraulic motor to turn the PTO, where before it run off the back of the pump on the hydraulic pump. But yeah, you know, you get my point. Look at my drainage. I got some really good drainage. But I love that Carco 50,000 pound winch. That thing it's got a 2-speed winch. It's got a low gear. You can lock it into low gear, variable speed, and lock it into low gear. And it will, something is either going to come or it's going to break. I mean, it's coming wherever you pull on it. If the cable don't break, it's pulling. Fixed up Brawler and Pooh Bear. They fixed their culverts up good. I'll show you all that real quick. Hadn't made a video. I've been trying to make videos, but just ain't really had the material. We did talk to a boy, and he's actually going to start. We're going to do some really professional videos, and he's going to be behind. I got to pay to have this produced. I mean, I know I'm paying minimal to what it really probably costs to do stuff like that. They got a little bit close in there, but it'll wash. And look what we did here at the end. We was having really bad problems with erosions, and we did this on the end, which is what we do with any other road. We put these outlet protections, but we used a lot of my rock from the heel over there, the cut. And you look how pretty that turned out. That's that blue sandstone. Look how pretty that is. See how it just busts up the water? Busts it all up real nice and neat, and it ain't got no erosion to it now. See, it's just like gentle. Just calm and gentle. I could have probably put a little bit more around it, make it look a little bit more. And I'm sure I probably will, but I got all kinds of rocks. That's where we're gonna park the trailers. We only park 2 trailers. We got that little skid steer trailer. Shoot, the straw blower trailer. We use it. We park it up here. I usually keep a blower on it. And then the only time we unload the blower is if we're hauling pipe. If I go pick up pipe, I like to use that trailer. If I pick up 30-foot joints of pipe, I have to use that trailer because it's the only one I got that don't have ramps. Ramps get in the way. And it's also got a wheel span that I built specifically to haul 30-foot joints of pipe. It makes it hold more tail weight or tongue weight. That dozer is a brute. So smooth. That 12.5-foot wide blade too, that makes it nice when you're grading out pads. I'll take y'all down here and show you my tractor real quick. And then I gotta go. But right in here is where we're gonna start the shop. About right here. It's gonna go right this way. And it's gonna come out 40 feet. And it's gonna come out this way 30 feet. 30 by 40. That's my old skid steer there. A lot of y'all know me. I've had that thing since 2008, I think, when I started, 2008. That is a CT332. That is John Deere's. That's what when they first started making compact skid steers, compact track loaders. They had 2 models. They had a CT322 and a CT332. And the 332s are like 82 horsepower. They got a 5-cylinder, a straight 5-cylinder in them. And they are bad mammy jammies for the back in the day. Of course, you know, they're old and slow now. Nobody wants to use the old one. Nobody wants to run the old one. It's got foot pedals in it like a Bobcat. We did this culvert down here too. I gotta pick up these rocks in the ditch line. We's having all kinds of problems out of erosion there too. This is my tractor. It's not been used much. Old Hagen Beaver HB Lawn Care used it the last time. It's got a 7-foot bush hog. It's a 7-foot HX7. It's a John Deere brand bush hog. I have a lot of good luck out of it. It's a 5085E. It's a 4-cylinder, 85 horse. It's got a 1212 in it, 12 forwards, 12 reverses, hydraulic power reverser. It's got a hydraulic winch on the front. It's got full belly pans with these little sharp fins. That's to keep you from tearing off your steps. This is all fabricated. My brother fabricated this, and then I built the rest. But he built the canopy years ago for the first tractor I bought. Then I retrofitted it on this one. I had to cut this hole out because my control panel was hitting my panel, so I had to cut it out. I just kind of fabricated a little bubble on it. It got some revamping this winter. I think I cut the shields down on the corners, kind of cleaned it up a little bit. It's got like a 10,000-pound winch on the front. I think it's a 10,000-pound winch, hydraulic winch on the front. It's all caged up. That pipe's full of concrete. It's got full belly pans. Let's see. All scarred. It's all guarded up. You can see right there where the tree limbs rush that, but it won't take the end of it off. It's got good tires on the back. The front ones are getting pretty wore. I'm going to replace them. That trailer don't belong to me. That belongs to people working on the phone line. People working on the phone lines around here. They're from the company's out of Georgia, and some of the guys are from. Some of them guys I think they're from everywhere. They're from freaking Texas, Georgia, Louisiana, Pennsylvania. They're from everywhere. But anyway, I gotta put a little bit of. I'm gonna put some stone in this ditch, and to where it's not so harsh. It's a deep ditch, I know, but I wanted to over excavate it so I could always maintain good drainage. And it does maintain good drainage, but when I put that shop in there, I want all the room I can get. And Chumpy, yes, this is where you wanted to cut that off, and I said we don't need to. Well, lo and behold, it would have been nice if it was off. And right there's you another one you wanted off. But KD has broke ground, folks. We broke ground. That's as close to having a new shop as I've ever been in 5 years owning this property. So I'm excited. I am excited. So you guys stay tuned, and we'll keep you up with the progress. If it don't rain too much tomorrow, I'm hoping to get back down here and start filling this in and building this up and actually building the pad. I wanted to get the pad ready this week. I wanted to have it ready to where all we had to do is just set in and start pouring. I don't know if that's going to work out or not, but we're going to try. All right, guys, keep it dirty side down.